Part 2024 is the event that brought two of you together, right? That's why we have someone from the food industry and someone from beverage coming to talk about this conversation here on Tek Talk. It's happened on the 15th and 16th of November. Why did you decide to be a part of it?
As a startup founder, I believe in prioritizing networking, as a key strategy for growth. Expanding my network is way beyond commitment. It's an opportunity for you to connect and learn about other products and explore the engagement. See one or two things you can learn is an avenue to partner with other startups.
What are you most excited for about Part 2024?
For us, we have a story to share. And of course, we have a story to share and the journey of African coffee. We've always done that, and especially we are most excited of the Nigerian coffee because, of course, we are also the first roastery to set up in Nigeria. And Part 2024, I also saw it about tech, developers and all of that. So I know people in that industry do a lot of thinking, which a lot of them should be coffee drinkers. So we find out that our people are in that industry and we'll be happy to meet with them.
Hi, you're welcome to Africa Tech Radio, of course, and this is Tek Talk. My name is Lilian. You can call me Brown Sugar, no pressure. And this is another beautiful day, and I have two wonderful guests who are here to talk about the correlation between technology and food and the beverage industry, right? What is that linking factor? Of course, technology links every single industry. And I have with me the founder of Sovereign Food Bank. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Why are you whispering now? Is Nigeria affecting you so much?
It's not affecting us, but, solving Nigeria problem is not something easy.
That's why people are leaving the country, because they don't want to solve again. We
don't want them to leave.
Right?
Yes. So that's why we are using technology to solve one of the major problems we are facing in Nigeria, which is food insecurity.
Since you are talking, let us just talk to you, introduce yourself and tell us about Sovereign Food Bank.
I'm Mustapha Abiodun. I'm a software engineering. I'm the brain behind Sovereign Food Bank, where we are revolutionizing the national fight against hunger and food insecurity.
I think it's an international fight.
It's a national fight, We test the water first. Like this, always say charity begins at home.
Yeah, you're doing the Nigeria chapter of the international fight.
Exactly. So where we are revolutionizing the national fight against hunger and food insecurity with our food bank initiative.
Okay. We'll come back to hear more about
I'm not done yet. Ensuring that every Nigerian have access to a healthy and affordable food on credit. And again, we prioritize our doorstep delivery.
Oh, you're done now?
Yes,
I'm done. Okay, thank you. Welcome to it. Welcome to Africa Tech Radio. Hello, you.
Hi.
Okay, you are a representative from Kaldi, Africa.
Yes, please.
A coffee brand.
Yeah.
But I want to be the one to talk about it now, because who better to talk about it than you, right? So can you introduce yourself, what you do with Kaldi, and what Kaldi does for Nigeria?
Okay, so I'm Okpeyemi Bakari. I'm the business development manager at Kaldi Africa Limited. So Kaldi Africa Limited is an agro-halide specialty coffee roastery located in the heart of Lagos, Ilupeju, Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay.
So Kaldi Africa does freshly roasted coffee and supply to the hospitality industries, a lot of coffee shops within and outside Lagos. You'll find our products in the major supermarkets. We work with organizations, embassies, and of course individuals.
Tell us about what food bank, what birthed the idea for food bank, Sovereign Food Bank.
Like I said earlier, I'm a software engineering with more than half of a decade of experience. So my journey extends beyond writing code. So my passion for food loan program is more than a commitment, not just to nourish the mind, but the body. So I have great passion. I feel so bad when I see people, going hungry, clamoring for food, people some people don't even have what they will eat in the next 3 to 4 days. So, and, during times in school, seeing students going days without having something to eat, it breaks my heart. And this platform is majorly for students, employed and self-employed. Imagine someone that is student that have nothing to eat, that is still thinking of what to eat tomorrow or next tomorrow. No matter what you taught that kind of person in school, in class, is not going to absorb it. Because when you are hungry, nothing is going to enter your head. Like an adage that says, a hungry man is an angry man. So no matter what you taught that kind of person is not going to absorb it. So we are looking for a solution. Food bank is the solution to that, to eradicate hunger in Nigeria.
When I was in secondary school, I was in debate club. They dragged me to debate because I talk. And I remember the one I debated on with Azuka Abacha.
Oh.
It is called Millennium Development Goals, about the eradication of poverty. Can poverty be eradicated? That was the debate. And I was for and he was against. Do you think poverty can be eradicated based on what you just said now? Do you think it's possible for everybody to not be hungry in the world?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. We have a WHO, UN, they are a platform to make sure that everyone have access to food. But with our own initiative, we make sure that on our platform now, let me just run you through the login process. Once you register after all our KYC, we assign a credit limit to you, right? Let's assume as a student, you're eligible for 30,000 naira, right? We are onboarding merchants in school, which give you avenue to buy stuff in school, which is less expensive than buying food from expensive restaurants. So now let's assume we assign 30,000 naira to you. You can walk to a restaurant in school and buy a food of 500 naira, which we are going to onboard on our platform.
Okay, it's not just food stuff, it's also restaurants.
Yes, in restaurants.
Oh.
We understand something, that people get busy. After a long day at work or school, you will be too tired. You might be too tired to cook. So that's why we have a restaurant where you can just order for a ready-to-eat food and have it delivered to you. So as a student, we are going to save you the expenses of the logistic. You can easily walk to a restaurant inside school and buy a food of 500 naira or 1,000 naira. So let's assume we assign 30,000 naira to you and you are meant to pay back 33,000 naira. After the first payment of 16,500, that 16,500, you can still use it to order for another food. So that means it's recycling. For as long as you want it to be 1 year, you still be on our platform.
Okay.
So we are making life easy for people.
So that can aid in the eradication of poverty.
Can aid in the eradication of poverty. You don't have to eat 3 square meal before you know that, even if it is a meal at a time, you know that, oh, I have something to eat tomorrow.
Ha.
Yes.
What do you think? Do you think it can be eradicated?
Well, I feel like a lot has to go into it. Still, it's not about food alone. Even family planning, I think, is another one. Yeah. Employment is on another phase, and maybe also enlightenment. If we say we are knowledgeable about this, how about the people out there, people in the rural areas who have no knowledge about this, and it's a lot more than what we see as just what we are discussing. Is a lot. So I feel like it's a long way.
Right.
It's a long way. It can get there, maybe. No hope is lost. It can get there, but it's a long way.
One of the points I remember Azuka beating me with or winning the argument with was the human factor. That even if the government provides everything you need, there's always somebody who would not want to work or would maybe squander whatever it is.
And that's why I mentioned the family planning. Somebody would over birth. You don't even have a job, and then you're giving birth to kids, just giving birth to them, into poverty. It's terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Still, on Kaldi, technology has come to help us, right?
Yeah.
And as your company has grown, how has technology helped your company, and what are you most excited for in the technological space that can help you in future?
Well, for us, we use technology at every phase of our business, starting from getting the coffee beans imported or, testing the coffee beans to be bought or to be roasted at our facility. So it goes through testing, which of course technology is in place. We also roast the coffee using state-of-art technology, which is a coffee roaster. So that's also technology in place. There are different quality control processes which the coffee would undergo before it can be packaged and consumed. So it's still technology in place. We use technology for our ERP system, sales, invoicing. And yeah, it's a long way. And like I said, we also sell coffee machines, machineries, and we do maintenance. So it's all technology. So technology evolves around us.
Yeah. So,
and, well, for me, I think we have manual coffee machines and we have automated coffee machines. But the smile you get on a client's face when you're brewing coffee with a manual machine, because you're able to create nice arts, different art designs, you cannot get that with an automated coffee machine. It just brews the coffee drink for you and that's it. So I feel like let's see if technology gets us to that phase, and an automated coffee machine can get you a nice art design on a cup of cappuccino, for instance.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
We look forward to it.
No worry, I haven't put it on my drawing. But you see, ideas now. If you are a manufacturer, you're a startup founder, this is something that you can look into. And I think people would actually get, but 2024 is the event that brought two of you together, right? That's why we have someone from the food industry and someone from beverage, coming to talk about this conversation here on Tek Talk. It's happened on the 15th and 16th of November. Why did you decide to be a part of it?
Oh, as a startup founder, I believe in prioritizing networking. As a key strategy for growth. Expanding my network is way beyond commitment. It's an opportunity for you to connect and learn about other products, and explore the engagement is an avenue to partner with other startups.
What are you most excited for about Part 2024?
For us, we have a story to share. And of course, we have a story to share and the journey of African coffee. We've always done that, and especially we are most excited of the Nigerian coffee because, of course, we are also the first roastery to set up in Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we are very proud at that, and we feel we have a story to share. And part 2024, I also saw it about tech developers and all of that. So I know people in that industry do a lot of thinking, which a lot of them should be coffee drinkers. So we find out that our people are in that industry, and we'll be happy to meet with them and have them drink Kaldi coffee.
It will be a blend. See what I did there?
Yeah.
It will be a blend of not just techies, but people from different spheres of life. That is what they preach at Part 2024.
Okay.
Well, you talked about how people in tech should be coffee drinkers, and thinkers should be coffee drinkers, creatives should be coffee drinkers. But I've consumed a lot of international content in my life from when I was a kid, from soap operas to music. And one thing I have found, consistent is their consumption of coffee. They take coffee.
Why not? Why won't you take coffee?
And I'm wondering, I think they are addicted to coffee at this point.
Because of you, sorry, I'll start taking coffee.
You need to. Yeah, coffee can be addictive.
So is that something that we want for Nigeria?
Yes, why not? Coffee is healthy. Coffee is a fruit, actually. So why won't you take coffee? At least a cup of coffee is, fantastic for everybody every day. So coffee is healthy, like I said. It has so many nutritional values. It has so many health benefits. It helps with the liver. It helps with the liver function. It helps with your physical ability. It has been found to lower depression. It helps to reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes and other chronic diseases. So why not? Everybody has to drink coffee.
So you're saying that is an addiction I should fall behind?
You should. You have to.
Wow.
You need to, and you don't just fall behind. You need to join the Kaldi family.
Okay. You okay? So
come on board.
You go on board first.
Yes, I just told her that
you are going to be on board. I mean,
of course, you'll be drinking Kaldi coffee.
If I see a steady supply in my house, I'll start from there.
Why not? We deliver.
Free supply.
We deliver.
And if you know me, I like free things.
We deliver. The closest supermarket to you sells Kaldi coffee.
They will not. Did I mention sell?
Well, they won't give her for free.
I just a free shipment will start it.
It cannot be free.
I thought you acknowledged that.
Don't mind that. Then, Nigeria, like we have established that we have a big issue in terms of food in Nigeria, right? I talk about globally, but you said we should start from home base. But which one have you noticed as the biggest issue in food, and how do you think it can be solved?
Oh, the biggest problem is inflation of prices, and then income imbalance, the other thing. So we believe the federal government can come in to connect us with the manufacturers, so we can get directly from them on a subsidized price, and we can distribute it to Nigerians. Because I was in Abuja 2 weeks ago, and we were able to make some connections around that. So don't worry, Food Bank is here to make life easier for Nigerians. So in time, we are going to get affordability of food. Not just affordable, and availability. Because if it is affordable but not available, that's another problem. But it's going to be affordable and available.
I need it to be available and affordable, because come on.
But at a cost.
I don't know why you keep saying cost. I don't know why you keep saying. I like free things. I've not established that fact. But I've been meaning to ask you about Kaldi. I've seen the name many places. I was even mistaking it with Kaldi, the US brand, and you said it is Kaldi Africa. You had to,
Africa.
emphasize the fact that it's Africa.
Yeah, right? We are a local brand.
You're a local brand at Ilukpeju.
Yes, Ilukpeju, Lagos.
Tell me about the name Kaldi. Why am I seeing that name everywhere?
Okay, so Kaldi is the name of the boy that found coffee in Ethiopia.
A boy?
Yeah, he's a head boy. Whenever he takes his, it's a flock of sheep on grazing, he noticed that whenever they feed on a particular fruit, they go hyper. So he got curious and decided to pluck the fruits and took it to the monastery. But the monk disapproved of it and angrily threw it into the fire. So after a while, a very nice aroma came from out of the fire, and then they decided to look into what that was, and then they took the beans, the berries he had thrown into the fire, and then they grinded it and brewed it. So that was how the first cup of coffee came into the world. So Kaldi is the name of the boy who found coffee.
Found the coffee like in the world.
That's an exciting story.
That is I like stories like behind
behind the brand.
Yes, like that's what touches me. It makes me want to. Maybe now I can spend some money on Kaldi.
Please do.
Don't want it free again.
Please do. The story is starting. But I'm back to part 2024. If I'm attending, I'm seeing your faces here. What should I expect from you at the event?
Just expect us to have an engagement. My staff will be there to, run you through the process. And if there is 1 or 2 ways we can partner, then you'll be welcome on board.
What about you? What would be expected from Kaldi?
Okay, so attendees will be able to, you'll be able to enjoy coffee from different African origins, including the Nigerian coffee, roasted of the global standard by Kaldi Africa and served by Kaldi Africa. And we've also made provision for some gifts, packed coffee that you'll be able to go on with. And you can also be able to buy directly from us at the event.
Okay. And gifts.
And the gifts.
Okay. I don't hide it though. I like gifts.
Women and gifts.
Everybody likes gifts.
Not just Lilian and gifts. Lilian and gifts.
Lilian and gifts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love free things. So the entrepreneurial journey, especially that of Nigeria, is a very tedious affair. But there are people who still want to go into it, become founders, not just do regular buying and selling of Ankara in the market, but they want to be innovators. What advice can you give to them?
Oh, my advice for young entrepreneurs that are trying to step into the tech world, my advice for them is just to make sure they, do their market research, know their target audience, and start with a manageable application. See if it is what people need.
Yeah, it sounds like you're speaking from experience. Did you do something
I'm speaking from experience.
That did not work?
Because, this startup journey is full of a lot of persistence. You have to be a lot of challenges, but, you have to be very persistent. If not that, it's not me, it's God. I would have given up since, I started this journey early last year, and now we are still building. It's not easy.
Okay. Nice one.
So far, so good. My advice for them is just to, a step at a time. Test the water. Because last year when we launched in, I think September, we started building early last year. So we launched in August or September, thereabout. So we noticed that the idea, our go-to market idea, was not really embraced by people, You can share your idea with people and they'll be like, oh, this is fantastic. But when you get to the market, it's not what people need. Because our idea then was to onboard employers on our platform. So they'll be the one to stand as a guarantor for the staff.
Oh.
So majorly the food loan platform then was only for employed, employers supporting their employees. So we noticed that most employers are not ready to take that risk. They don't even care.
Because I don't think it's about caring alone. It's because I can up and go tomorrow.
Yes, that's it. But we have a clause about if you want to hop and go tomorrow, that means the company has to know that you're leaving.
What if they don't know?
Yeah, so that's another clause that we were not...
Human factor.
Yes, human factor. But, at times we now feel like, okay, the result we're getting is not really what I was expecting. Out of 10 complaints, 2 will accept, out of the 8, the staff will be so excited, like, oh, but the employer from his or her side will feel like, oh no, you're not ready to take this.
Maybe 1 or 2 lessons learned also.
They don't want to engage in something that will tarnish because it's their complaint, it's their brand. After that, we tried to see how it works till January. So I now went back to my drawing board. So.
All right. Why do you think this event is important, and what do you have to say to attendees of this event?
Okay, so I'll say Do you know that coffee was found in Africa? And the best coffee is from Africa. So let's get caffeinated together with Kaldi coffee.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're
But
welcome.
before we go, there's a little riddle game we want to play. No pressure.
Game, right?
Yes, it's a game. And the first one
Have you
is...
come with a gift?
Did you give me gifts? You didn't give me gifts. I've been saying I like free things. So you had given me something free, I would have reciprocated. But,
Don't worry, she came with a bag of coffee. You're going to get that.
So, riddle number 1.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of it.
Forward, I'm heavy.
Oh,
Backward, I am not. What am I?
you're a human being. You are Lilian.
What do you think the answer is?
Forward heavy, backward not. I can't think of anything now.
Okay. Question number 2.
So what's the answer?
I will give you the answer.
Okay.
Cool down. Didn't I? This?
Okay.
What can you hold in your right hand but not in your left?
Your right hand, but not in your left. I'll wait for you to answer that.
What can you hold in your right hand but not in your left?
I don't know.
Okay. The last one is, ask this question all day long but always get completely different answers. Yet all the answers will be correct. What is the question?
Can you come again?
Ask this question all day long but always get completely different answers. Whenever I ask this question all day long, I'll get a completely different answer, but each answer will be correct.
How are you?
What is the question? How are you? Fine. How are you? Fine. The same question answer.
Yeah, I think that's the answer.
That is wrong. Is that you answer?
Where are you?
Okay, so the answer to this last one is, what time is it?
Oh.
And the second answer, the answer to the second riddle is, right, so what can you hold in your right hand when you're not your left?
That's your hand.
Your left hand.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, interesting.
Yes, at least.
Backwards
When I
are,
come across that question, I already know the answer.
backwards are heavy, forward I'm not.
Backward, okay.
Turn, not.
Come again.
TONNOT.
Backward, I'm heavy.
Forward I'm not.
Turn,
Yeah.
not. How?
Oh, I understand.
The spelling.
N-O-T.
TON, turn. A turn is heavy.
So NOT.
Not.
Back, not.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. That's about that on Tek Talk today on Africa Tech Radio.
I missed something.
Thank you, Mustapha and
Thank you so
Okoyemi,
much.
for coming.
Is that all you have?
Oh, you want more?
One more.
Oh.
You come for another edition.
You know, response. You didn't answer one. Now you want more. Come on. You'd have
At
given
least,
me one answer, then I'll give you
If I
more.
come across this question now,
Nah,
this
yours.
parable, I know the answer.
This is parable.
Yes, so at least I need more.
I'll give you more parables. I'll go get the Bible for you. All right.
That's good.
It's been wonderful
Interesting.
having you on this day. You see, he was talking about
pleasure.
how long. Oh, really? It's 30 minutes, but he doesn't want to leave.
He's enjoying it already.
Although I have another meeting by 2.
He didn't remember.
I need to-
So thank you once more for joining us. And do not forget, Part 2024 is on the 15th and 16th of November. And it promises to be a wonderful event. So just go check out the website, PC Gets Annual Dinner Part 2024. My name is Lilian Abirika. See you next time.